In the village of Sunnybrook, 3 friends, Maya, Nora, and Jack, loved adventures. Near their village was a magical forest where a hidden treasure was said to be guarded by magical creatures. One day, they heard Mr. Thompson, the village elder, talk about this treasure. Excited, Maya suggested they search for it. Nora, who enjoyed solving puzzles, and Jack, always ready for action, agreed. They packed their bags with water, snacks, a compass, and a map from Mr. Thompson. The map showed a path to the treasure, with some tricky parts. The next morning, the friends set off. They entered the forest, feeling the cool shade and hearing birds. Soon they reached a wide river with no bridge. How will we cross? Maya wondered. A friendly voice from the water introduced itself as Oliver, a talking otter. Oliver offered to help them cross the river if they solved a riddle. I have cities but no houses. I have mountains but no trees. I have water but no fish. What am I? Nora answered, a map. Oliver was pleased and let them ride on his back across the river. They continued their journey, meeting magical creatures, glowing fireflies, a wise owl, and mischievous fairies who guided them through bushes. Eventually, they found a large oak tree with a hollow trunk. Inside was a beautifully carved chest. One sunny afternoon, 3 friends, Maya, Jack, and Nora, were playing by the river. They laughed and skipped stones, enjoying the warm day. Suddenly, they heard a faint meowing. Looking around, they saw a small cat stranded on a rock in the middle of the river. The cat was wet, scared, and shivering. "We have to save her," Maya exclaimed. Jack quickly found a long branch. "Maybe I can reach her with this," he said. He stretched out the branch, but it was too short, and the current was strong. Nora, thinking fast, suggested, "Let's make a chain with our hands. I'll hold on to the tree, Maya can hold my hand, and Jack can reach out with the branch." They got into position, but the cat was still too far away. Then Maya spotted an old wooden plank. "What if we use that as a bridge?" she suggested. They placed the plank across the river, from the bank to the rock. Jack carefully crawled across the plank. The river rushed below, but he kept going. He reached the rock and gently called to the cat. "Come here, little one. It's okay." The cat hesitated, but Jack held his hand out calm and steady. Slowly the cat moved toward him. Finally, Jack grabbed the cat gently. "Got her!" Jack shouted. He carefully made his way back to the bank, the cat safe in his arms. The friends cheered and hugged. The cat, now safe, purred and rubbed against them. "We did it!" Maya laughed. They decided to name the cat River and took her to Maya's home, where she was given a warm blanket and a bowl of milk. River was finally safe, thanks to the bravery and teamwork of Maya, Jack, and Nora. From that day on, the 3 friends and River shared many more adventures, always knowing they could count on each other. One sunny morning, 3 friends, Nora, Jack, and Maya, decided to go on an adventure in the forest near their town. They packed some snacks, water, and a map, and set off with excitement. The forest was full of tall trees, singing birds, and colorful flowers. They were eager to explore. As they walked deeper into the forest, they found a small path that looked interesting. "Let's follow this path," suggested Nora. Jack and Maya agreed, and they started walking. They laughed, picked flowers, and listened to the sounds of the forest. After a while, they realized they were far from where they started. "Maybe we should check the map," Jack suggested. But when they looked at the map, they were confused. The path they took wasn't on it. "We might be lost," Maya whispered, feeling a little scared. Nora tried to stay calm. "Don't worry. Let's retrace our steps. We can find our way back." They turned around and started walking, but everything looked the same. The tall trees, the bushes, and even the rocks seemed identical. They couldn't find the way they came from. Jack tried to climb a tree to see better, but he couldn't see any landmarks. The sun was starting to set, and the forest became a bit darker. Maya took a deep breath and said, "We need to stay together and think. Let's sit down and figure this out." They sat down on a big rock. Nora remembered something her father once told her. If you are lost, follow the sound of water. Water usually leads to a river or a way out. She shared this idea with Jack and Maya, and they agreed to listen carefully. Soon they heard a faint sound of water flowing. "This way," Jack said, pointing in the direction of the sound. They walked carefully, following the noise of the stream. After a few minutes, they found a small river. Feeling hopeful, they followed the river downstream. It was getting darker, but they stayed close to each other, encouraging one another. After some time, they noticed a familiar tree with a carving they made earlier. "We've been here before," Nora shouted with joy. Excited, they continued along the river, and soon they found the main path that led out of the forest. "We did it," Jack cheered. They were tired, but relieved. They made their way back home, learning an important lesson about staying together and keeping calm in tough situations. From that day, they knew they could handle any adventure as long as they had each other.